In this video, we're going to have a look at how do we sketch parabolas using transformations along the Cartesian plane, in particular a vertical translation. Parabolas can be transformed using either of the following: a vertical translation, where the parabola moves along the y-axis; a horizontal translation, where the parabola moves along the x-axis; or a reflection, where the parabola actually reflects across the x-axis. The transformation that occurs depends on the formula of the parabola. So let's have a look at an example using a vertical translation. A vertical translation moves the parabola up or down the y-axis. And you'll know that a vertical translation is occurring because it will have a plus k, or plus a number, on the end. So the general formula is y equals x squared plus k. And this is shown as an example, y equals x squared plus 2. So it can either be plus or minus on the end, and a vertical translation will occur and move the parabola up or down the y-axis. The movement will depend on the number. So in the example, plus 2, the parabola will move up the y-axis 2 places. If you were minusing 2, then it would move down the axis 2 places. So let's have a look at an example of a vertical translation of a parabola. In this example, we want to use the graph that is there, which is y equals x squared, to graph the two formulas y equals x squared plus 2 and y equals x squared minus 4. And we're going to do that by doing a vertical translation. So the first formula, y equals x squared plus 2, vertical translation up the y-axis is going to be plus 2. And we know we're moving up the axis because it is plus 2 and not minus a number. So to complete the translation, what we do for each point that we previously plotted for y equals x squared, you can move them 2 places up. So -3 and 9 will become -3 and 11. -2 and 4 will become -2 and 6. -1 and 1 will become -1 and 3. And our turning point moves from 0 to 2. So continuing up, 1, 1 will become 1 and 3. 2, 4 will become 2 and 6. And 3, 9 will become 3 and 11. And once we've moved all of our points up 2 places, we can go ahead and join our dots to form a curved line. And then we'll label our parabola y equals x squared plus 2. So the shape of our parabola has not changed. It is just moved up 2 places along the y-axis. So looking at my second formula, y equals x squared minus 4, this time the vertical translation is going to move the parabola 4 places down the y-axis. So each point will move 4 places down. So -3 and 9 will become -3 and 5. -2 and 4 will become -2 and 0. -1 and 1 will become -1 and 3. And your turning point moves from 0 down to -4. And then after we've done our turning point, 1 and 1 will become 1 and -3. And then it'll be 2 and 0, 3 and 5. So then we'll be able to join our new points up to form our new parabola. And then label it y equals x squared minus 4. And you'll see that again the shape of the parabola has not changed, but the location has moved down 4 places along the y-axis. And that's an example of how do we move the parabolas depending on the vertical translations that occur in the formulas.